Hey! Jingle jangle, motherfuckers. Welcome back to the Two Cubes podcast. Coming at you not live from Belleville, New Jersey. By the time you get this, it will be Christmas Eve.
Oh, that is Christmas Eve this comes out.
we're
That's what a
dropping
beautiful thing.
Christmas
I didn't
Eve,
even
baby.
think about Christmas.
If only I celebrated Christmas and not Crimbus or Crimbo, as some call it.
Well, yeah, we just didn't want to make anybody feel sad. I don't know what's going on with my wiring here, but I'm going to have a tough time getting to the wintry mix I made you.
Just don't strangle yourself, all right?
Yeah, well, this bow tie is doing that.
Oh my, I didn't even notice you had a bow. Your beard just covers the bow tie. You might as well just take that off.
No, it adds to the funny. If somebody does happen to part the beard C.
So if there's a fetish where you like to get strangled, that's called like autoerotic asphyxiation or whatever.
That's, I think, when you get strangled while coming.
Okay, all right, cool. What do you call it when you like to get strangled while podcasting? Is that a new? That's probably a new one, right?
I think isn't that just Call Her Daddy? Is that like what that show is?
Is it? Shit, I should be watching the show. Fuck.
Pretty sure she just talks about like blowing dudes.
Cool. No, I think that's I think you're getting that mixed up with who is that blonde host?
Alex Cooper of Call Her Daddy podcast.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
So close to Alice Cooper.
It's very close. It's one letter.
The
Close.
only thing I know about the Call Her Daddy podcast is when they had the whole beef with Davey Page Views, and then he fired them, and then they got one of them left, and the others got rehired, and he took over the show for an episode.
You're thinking of the wrong podcast. Yeah.
No way.
That's Chicks in the Office, I think.
No, it was 100%.
Call Her Daddy left.
It was 100% Call Her Daddy.
Call Her Daddy left to
Barstool.
She left Barstool, but for like a $600 million Spotify deal.
What happened was what is with the balloons?
I don't know.
Let's just accept it. They were on Barstool. They were really big, and then like the two hostesses, hostessi? I don't know how to
hosts, I believe.
Hosts, yeah, okay.
The hosts.
They got into some kind of like altercation or something, and they wanted like money from fucking Dave or whatever, and then like he like closed the show down and kicked them off, and then only one of them came back or something, and then they were on Barstool or she was on Barstool for a while, and then she left. She got like a deal somewhere else with like Spotify or some bullshit.
I'm pretty sure that's the Chicks in the Office.
No, I'll fight you.
It's
I'll fist fight you. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Oh, and I apologize. I know you probably think I celebrate Hanukkah with how tiny and small this hat is, but I'm trying here. I'm trying. Just want to apologize for that real quick. Joe, I made you a special magic cocktail.
a wintry mix.
Yeah, a wintry mix, if you will.
Okay.
It's a, go ahead. You can grab it right there.
Oh.
Make sure you show it to the camera. It is really pretty looking. Look at that ombre, dude. It like fades
It is
from
layered.
red into
Yes.
yeah, I don't know, frosty color.
I'm the worst suit wearer on planet Earth. I
I
automatically.
don't think that's true.
I feel like Ricky Bobby the whole time. Okay, so
Let me feel this material though, because it does not look like comfortable material.
It's giving hints.
And you're shirtless underneath it.
It is odd. It's a fashion choice. I saw Brad Pitt do it once in Snatch.
Yeah, I think he did it all throughout Fight Club too. That guy just does not like wearing shirts under his suit jackets.
Well, it's giving off hints of aroma. All right, let's try it before this becomes 2 cubes.
Yeah, it is kind of dumb that I put like 5 or 6 ice cubes in it.
Well, that's really good.
I made
what is
it
it?
in
Is
about 30
Is this a
seconds.
mocktail?
That is not a mocktail. That is about 50% vodka.
Okay. It is flavorless.
Yeah.
Vodka. I taste ginger beer.
That's crazy. I put a lot of vodka. I would say I
taste
filled it
ginger
up
beer,
to about
cranberry.
here with vodka, and then the rest was cranberry and cranberry juice and ginger beer, and I did put some lime juice in it as
I
well.
was gonna say there's a little hint.
And I call it the Yule log,
It's quite nice.
or no, I'm sorry, the Moscow Yule. Yeah,
Moscow Yule, nice.
there
Nice.
you go.
That's pretty. Did you just come up with that? That's great.
No, I think I saw it at a bar somewhere.
Okay, I was saying because that's great.
No, you like it?
Yeah, I do very much.
So there you go, man.
I'm not
I know
even
you're. I
usually
know
a
you're a
ginger
vodka
beer guy.
cranberry guy. So I
Yes.
figured I would do a twist on the classic.
That
A
is.
Christmas twist. Ooh,
the
mine's
Cape
in
Cod?
mine's in a shaker bottle.
Yes.
Did you just tell me the name of this drink? Is it the Cape Cod?
No, a Cape Cod is vodka cran.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you got to be a real dickhead to order it that way.
It was invented on Cape Cod.
I have no idea.
Wow. The more.
But this is a popular shot. It's called a cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh, you're gonna do it with me? I can see you have two.
Yes. Can you hold them though?
Yeah, I can hold them.
Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe.
No, I can do it, dude. Let me finger bang it. Hold
Okay.
on. Let me see. There we go.
All right. Because when we gotta open this guy up, oh look at you! Just a sweet release of that white fluid.
Jesus.
Oh,
Jesus Cristo, ay Dios mío.
Okay, this is
Ay.
again. This
Did
is a
you
popular
make some
one.
coquito, bro? Or are you? I didn't know you were Puerto Rican. This is crazy. Where's the cinnamon sprinkle on top? Man?
Cubes. I do have cinnamon sticks. I should have just plopped one in. Anyway,
a whole cinnamon stick.
yes, just an enormous cinna stick.
Cheers to old Saint Nick.
Yes, it's just eggnog.
Boo! We got a thumbs down popped up on the screen. Whoa. I am detecting lots of Fireball in there.
It's mostly Fireball.
And I'm gonna say eggnog, Fireball and eggnog.
No, just
rum
chata.
Rum chata. Okay. All right. It's good, dude. I like it.
Spoiled milk. No.
Yeah, a little bit of spoiled milk, just a little bit for that
Yeah.
stink. I
For
did
the
it
beef.
stink.
Um,
For the chewiness.
yeah, get instead of using lemon juice, you gotta get some of that sour
Yeah.
flavor in there somehow.
God damn it! I want some fucking jingle bells in this episode. I'm feeling Christmassy, dude. Oh, there they are. Nice, we got them. Every now and then, whenever anything Christmassy happens, just make sure you smash your head onto the microphone.
Concuss myself. Cuss myself into pieces.
This is my Christmas wish.
Yeah, nice.
We have our little elf over here. He's delivering gifts that you don't want down the chimney.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
And we have our suggestion box today, chock full of ideas. It's
I
not.
like that.
There's no
I like
ideas.
it. It's wintry though.
I know.
If
Very
I
wintry.
mean, I could just dump my cell phone in there and then pull it out like bring and be like, here, look at our
There you
suggestions.
go. All our ideas come from this.
Yeah, I get all my suggestions from
I sleep with this at night for ideas.
digitally, you know. You wake up in the middle of the night, jot down a dream you had, and put it in your
Slide
own
it in.
suggestion box.
Yes.
It's pretty cool. That'd be funny if one night you just caught me creeping into your bedroom at 3:00 in the morning to
Yeah.
drop a suggestion in the suggestion box,
And I just whispered
instead
you,
of just texting you.
welcome.
Just go back to sleep. It's a good one though. It's a good one. You're gonna want to read this when you wake.
Yeah, we're going to read this on the podcast. No,
Man, we did have some surprises in store for the lurkers today, but
yeah,
things got kind of fucked up.
it's all right. We'll get Jimmy in
It's
July.
my fault. Well, can we just blame Keith? I don't think Keith listens to the podcast anymore anyway, so I think I can just blame him.
I mean, we can blame him either way. I don't care.
Okay, cool. Keith, if your kids didn't have to go to DZ
Keith.
Discovery Zone or
Keith,
some whatever shit.
If your wife could just watch your damn kids.
I babysat for my friend Keith today. I watched his youngest. It was adorable. I was there for about, 3 hours.
Nice.
But it was at the time that we were supposed to do the podcast.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which is my fault. I should have realized I couldn't. I double booked.
Time doesn't matter.
It was-
Everything's
yeah.
fine. Jimmy probably would have been late anyway, but we were going to get Jimmy, who's a big getch.
He is a big getch because he has been the subject of many stories on this show.
Also,
before.
the #1 Christmas guy
Oh, he's
I
really
think,
into. I didn't
in
know
the
that.
world.
I didn't know. He also looks.
He's got like 7 years running for best decorated house in Cedar Grove.
no shit.
He puts a sign out in front of his house with like 2011, 2012,
Are you
2015.
serious? I gotta go check it out.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He's got a full. Yeah, he's got.
Oh, he's a fucking Clark Griswold. I had no idea.
Oh yeah, he's literally got he's got a mannequin cousin Eddie outside with the fucking hose, shitters full. He's got
That's awesome.
he's got Marv and shit hanging from his fucking.
I know it's cliche, dude, but that is the best Christmas movie. I mean, it's my favorite.
I already forgot what I referenced.
Christmas
Christmas
comedy, anyway.
Vacation. Oh yes.
It's just got so many good lines. Jimmy, I realized the other day while I was watching the Chargers and what were they playing? Chargers and Broncos game. That Jimmy looks like Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah, Jim Harbaugh's.
Jim Harbaugh looks like Jimmy's father. Like it looks like that's what Jimmy's gonna look like in fucking 30 years, dude.
Old Jim Jr. over there. Yeah, I mean, if Jimmy hits the weight room, he will. He will look like that one day.
Jim Harbaugh's jacked.
I mean, yeah.
He looks like a frail old man.
No, Jim Harbaugh's the man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could be the man and be frail, you know. And old.
It's tough. It's tough to be. I mean, he was a professional quarterback for like 15 years.
Yeah?
Yeah.
For what team?
He played for the Colts and Ravens.
I never heard of him. He must have been terrible.
He was all right. He was, he was good. He's not in like the record books, but.
Oh, man.
Totally. He was a pro
What
athlete.
years did he play?
Probably 86 to 93, 94.
No shit.
Something like that.
No,
right around there, 80s.
He was a big college coach, right?
Michigan.
Big in college, Michigan.
And Stanford. He was Andrew Luck's Stanford coach. He turns programs around. That's what he does. He makes bad programs good programs. Then he leaves them, and they're terrible.
All right. Well, so I mean, I guess he's good. Well,
he's a tremendous coach.
Yeah, wasn't he for the Niners? Wasn't he the Niners coach?
Big time.
Yeah,
he's the one who got Kaepernick to play in a Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So man, I like know a lot about football, but then there's also just like huge gaps in my knowledge. Yeah.
I mean, him and his brother got to be the best head coaching brothers ever. I mean,
yeah, I couldn't even name another. Oh no, the Lex. What's his name?
Rob and Rex Ryan.
Yeah, Rob and Rex Ryan.
I don't know if Rob ever was a head coach.
I said Lex. I meant Rex.
I don't know if Rob was ever a head coach, but they were definitely both good defensive coordinators. Yeah, absolutely. And Rob Ryan looks like Santa Claus if he had a couple rough years.
That's true. I love that video. We actually played it.
Yeah, the one where they get the fight.
Where they get into the fight. I don't know where they were, but they're at some
I believe it's
bar.
I believe it's in Baltimore. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. A tiki bar in Baltimore. It's pretty funny. But since we mentioned since this is Christmas with the two cubes, I wanted you to rank some Christmas movies for me, okay? Because your sister and I have been having a little bit of an argument.
Okay.
So I put some down in my notes right here, my phone. I want you to rank which in number one being the best of these five movies.
Let's use our rankings.
Yeah. Okay. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Elf.
Okay.
Die Hard. Just Friends. Grinch, the Jim Carrey version, and Passion of the Christ.
Nice. All right. I like it.
I really just put Passion of the Christ in there for
Passion of the Christ. I thought it was a okay movie. I don't really like.
Thought it was hilarious. It was great.
Yeah, I don't really like subtitled movies, so that's gonna go down the list pretty quick.
Okay, all right.
Because the dyslexia.
I know that you told me.
I don't like Die Hard.
Yeah,
so
you told me that
one.
Die Hard was a piece of shit on the last episode.
So Christmas Vacation's not there. Home Alone's not there.
Yeah, no. Out of these movies.
Okay, so it's Elf.
Mm-hmm.
Is Just Friends the one with Ryan Reynolds?
You know what? I'm gonna get rid of. I put Passion of the Christ in there just for shits and giggles.
Is Just Friends the one with Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm gonna put Christmas Vacation on there.
Okay. Well, then that changes the list immediately.
Yeah.
I'd say Christmas Vacation's probably one.
Okay.
Pretty handily, I think. I mean, Elf's a great film. So probably Christmas Vacation, Elf.
Okay.
Just Friends, Die Hard.
Okay.
I don't think I missed one there. I don't think.
Grinch. You missed.
Oh,
the
the Grinch. Grinch is a good one.
It's Jim Carrey's Grinch, not the OG cartoon.
Yeah, I got you. I mean, the OG cartoon's only like 38 minutes long or something. Okay, I'll put Grinch in front of Just Friends, and that's it. So
okay, so you're
Christmas
gonna put
Vacation.
Just Friends is
3.
now 4.
4. Yeah.
And Grinch is gonna be 3. Die Hard 5.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in you. Our lists are very different.
I might put Die Hard in front of Just Friends. I didn't really. I mean, I saw it, but
you told me you thought Die Hard was trash. Terrible movie.
yeah. But I don't think Just Friends is a great movie either. It's okay.
I just watched Die Hard with your sister last night.
Okay.
And we were what's it called?
How do they make other ones of that? I don't understand.
Oh man, everywhere this man goes, everywhere John McClane goes, gets taken over by terrorists.
Yeah, so it's just like Beverly Hills Cop, just with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, sort of. Even more absurd than Beverly Hills Cop, I think, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so like literally in Die Hard 2, he's on his way home from Los Angeles. No, he's going back out to Los Angeles, I think, and he's in New York. I think it's like supposed to be. I can't remember if it's supposed to be like JFK Airport or is it LAX? It might be LAX. I can't fucking remember. But anyway, it's like it's supposed to be like not that long after the first movie.
If it
might
is,
even be like
if it is LAX,
trip.
that's pretty insane because I just watched Ascent to the New Die Hard.
There's like 5 of them now. I don't even think I saw the last.
It's not a Die Hard movie, but it's that one with Jason Bateman on Netflix. What's it? Carry On.
Never even heard of it.
It's new. It's like brand
about
new.
like a terrorist on a plane and like action movie with Jason Bateman.
It's Jason Bateman's the bad guy.
Oh.
And he's like a mercenary who gets shit done, and he's got to get this carry on a plane. And
you should have told me about that. I would have watched it. What are you doing? Is it Christmas themed?
It happens on Christmas Eve, so
no
it's like
shit.
Yeah,
it's like Die Hard 2.
They just, they pretty much.
Oh man, you should. So you got to tell me these things. We could be discussing this movie right now.
I've watched it twice, in fact, this week. So I got
it's
you covered.
Good.
It was all right. I watched it alone, and then I watched it with Sam.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
All right. So Sam was looking for I'm looking for.
I was like, I watched this movie. It was all right.
Christmas action movie starring a nerdy comedian guy.
Yeah,
it's pretty niche.
It was pretty cool. But yeah, Jason Bateman's a great actor. So I mean, I feel like he's getting out of comedy. I mean, he did Horrible Bosses and Horrible Bosses 2, but other than that, he did Ozark.
That's true. I liked Ozark.
His Netflix collection
I
is
like
just
the
him
Horrible
being a
Bosses
sinister
movie.
motherfucker.
I like the Horrible Bosses movies, even though they weren't great movies. There's like scenes.
Oh, I mean, they're great.
There's scenes in those movies that are really funny.
I mean, just that those 4 really, because I'm including Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Are incredible. Jennifer Aniston's great, but she's like a side in that movie. But fucking Charlie Day and Sudeikis are amazing.
Oh, so
in that
good,
movie.
so good. I forgot. I forgot. Fucking Jamie Foxx was in it. He just plays the dude they
Motherfucker
meet in the bar.
Jones.
Yeah. His name's Motherfucker Jones.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah. Jamie Foxx is always good, man.
Kevin Spacey.
I didn't watch his new. Jamie Foxx has got a new Netflix special where apparently he talks about the whole like Diddy thing.
Yeah. I forgot what it's called already.
And so he had to put that special on quick. He had to get ahead of it.
What had happened was, he said that he got poisoned.
I didn't see the special. I didn't do my homework for this.
I didn't.
We're talking about all things that I haven't
saying,
watched.
I heard before. I heard when he filmed it. I heard about him saying he got poisoned, but I haven't watched the
like
special.
roofied kind of thing.
No, like his health scare. Apparently, like someone tried to kill him or something.
That's crazy.
Someone potentially being allegedly Diddy.
Wow. Do you think Diddy was thought he was going to be the one to fucking?
I mean, South Park
blow
said
the lid
Diddy
off
did
this
it.
thing?
Did Diddy do it? Is a South Park thing that Satan's trying to figure out if Diddy did it or not.
If Diddy did what? If poison.
No, it's actually an old episode.
All the big.
It's from Diddy
shit.
parties.
So wait,
Satan's throwing his 666th birthday party, and it's a Halloween party, and he's like, "Oh, I want a Ferrari cake," and they're like, "Diddy didn't do it," but he's like, "Oh, I want a fountain that's 1/2 nacho cheese and 1/2 gravy. And they're like, Diddy did it. Yep, 2006 White Party. Diddy did that one.
Oh man.
But
That's great.
It's like
I hope they're all
episode.
things that they actually did their homework on and like
It's like a
found that,
12-year-old
like,
episode. I don't know, but
you know what I mean? Like I hope it was like they actually like found out all crazy shit that was at Diddy parties.
yeah.
And then they had like which they probably did. They're usually pretty good with that.
It was
type of shit.
actually, I'll tell you when it happened. It was like the week Steve Irwin died. That episode came out
wow. So because you told me this before because
they get him in that
they're
episode.
at the
like,
party.
yeah,
It's
it's amazing.
So they just like added him in. It was like 2 days
Yeah,
after it happened.
yeah, it was like within a few days, and it was like there he is with his fucking stingray through his chest. Damn, that's good. God.
What a perfect episode. You know, probably the whole thing probably takes place in hell.
Oh yeah. No. It's he comes to. It's in L.A. It's at the Marriott or whatever in L.A.
He has his birthday party not in hell.
Yeah,
It's in
it's-
L.A.
Yeah, he comes out of hell, and the guys who are doing his cake, they do like a Three Stooges thing with Dahmer, Gacy, and Bundy. And they're
Nice.
the three murderers, and they just the whole time, whoa, stupid dude. It's a great episode. I totally recommend.
We should really rename this podcast just Other People's Comedy. Me and you just talk about
we
other
review.
other funny shit that we've
Yeah.
seen in other things.
Well, I have some ideas. Again, I think I wrote them down.
Me too. I got some ideas.
Okay, yeah, I wrote down some originals. My phone always wants me to gamble. I don't understand.
But I was watching Die Hard last night, and it has been a while since I've seen the movie, and the relationship between McClane and what's his name from fucking Family Matters, the cop, is like borderline like uncomfortable. Like they're like
what's his name in it? Sid or something?
Yeah, I forget what the character's name. I can't remember what the character's name is.
Yeah,
maybe
Carl
it's like
Winslow's
Officer,
is the
Officer
guy's
Sid or
name,
some
but
shit. But at the end, like when John McClane comes out of the building and they actually meet like face to face for the first time, it's like a romance. Like it's like a scene. Like through the crowd, they make eye contact, and then McClane's there like with his wife or whatever. But like all of a sudden, he only has eyes for fucking Carl Winslow.
I like that
they eyes lock and then they like run toward each other and like lock, and like the whole time, like all the corny like quips and stuff they make to each other over the radio, it just sounds like they're flirting with each other.
It is funny if you just isolate that part.
It's hilarious.
And it's like when he's gone, he's like, John! Or he doesn't know his name yet, but he's like,
yeah.
You went dark. Where'd he go?
He's so upset.
And he's so upset. But what I find great about that movie is she's the only ex-wife in all of history that is like, yeah, he's basically a god. Like, John will take care of it. I know it's 11 terrorists. It doesn't matter. He's fucking John.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many corny lines. Like when like the one terrorist comes out and he's all mad and he like slams his gun down and like walks away and then like curses in German and shit. And then she's like, "There's only one man that can make somebody that upset."
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, I
Like,
know.
it was
It's like, God damn.
yeah.
Did he break this off? Why is he even here?
Yeah, they make it sound like it was a disagreement in their career paths, but
That did get me on a tear of heist movies and stuff. By the way,
well, you were just like, let
No,
me
I
watch
just-
them all now. Like,
no, my algorithm just fed them to me, and I was like, all right, I'll watch.
Did you watch Heat?
No, I
Oh,
watched.
man.
I only watch bad ones.
Heat rules.
I only watch bad ones. I watched Hurricane Heist. It's people robbing the treasury during a hurricane.
Shut the fuck up. Is
Yeah.
that like some sci-fi original?
It's a lot like Birdemic. It's not good.
We got to get back to our fucking bad movie cinema.
I do my studying.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And before that, I watched one. I forgot what it was already, but that one was actually a good one. Ambulance.
Ambulance.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, you told me about this. The whole movie takes
Yeah.
place in an ambulance.
Pretty much, yeah. Like 85% of the movie they're in an ambulance.
That sounds claustrophobic.
It's,
All right,
it's-
break me
it's
off with
really
some
well
of these
done.
ideas.
All right. Oh fuck, dude.
Can I get a jingle bell real quick? Well, before we play these games or whatever.
Oh, I've decided I'm going to start doing something and see if it works.
Okay.
I think you might like it or hate it.
All right.
Randomly in the middle of just conversation, be at a bar, and I'll be like, And cut. Great job, guys. All right.
Yeah, everybody just start applauding.
Just get everyone get up and walk out.
Start shaking hands.
Yeah. Just
I'll change my shirt out of nowhere.
Just have the bartender stand there like, what?
Everybody just leave. Nobody, and you don't pay the tab.
Yeah, everyone just walks out of the bar at the same time. What the fuck? I want to do that.
I like everybody changing clothes.
Yeah, I want to do that at John Taffer's bar.
Costumes.
Like, yeah, everyone just sheds their clothes. I want to do that to John Taffer.
You gonna see me at the rap party over at the Rock? Like we just like go to a different bar,
and then do it there and just drink for free all night. Everyone gets blasted.
That's a brilliant idea. You know what? It's a wrap, guys. This is a good podcast.
Just walk away.
I
already told you this
30
one.
minutes of dead air.
Yeah, I already told you this one, but I mean, I did have that podcast that was 16 hours long the one time. I just passed out. It watches me sleep for like 8 hours.
Can we put that up one day?
If YouTube will even let me post it, it's so goddamn long. And I wake up and just go back into podcasting. It's I already told you this one, but I stand by it. The greatest team name of all time.
You want me to come up with it, or you just want me to like?
It's the Queers. You can't root against them.
We did have this conversation. Did we have this conversation on the show?
No.
You can't root against.
You can't root against them, or you're a bigot.
I think I came back at you with no.
Man, those Queers are pretty good.
It's got to be the Blacks.
Yeah.
It's got to be like the Minnesota Blacks.
Yeah. And again, there is the All Blacks.
Go ahead, try and tell somebody you're not a fan.
Yeah, good. Your division rivals with the Blacks.
Yeah, you can do that with a lot. You can do that with a lot. I guess if Washington, the name of Washington's football team was just the Native Americans, it would have been the same thing.
Oh, I left a note in here for me to tell a pretty funny story. It makes me sound very foolish, very dumb, and like an alcoholic, but I swear I'm only.
I like to think that most of our stories make us sound that way on
this
one's
show.
Bad.
Yeah. But I promise I'm only one. We'll figure out which one. So back when I lived in Woodland Park.
I didn't even know you lived there. Oh, was that when you lived in the trailer with fucking what's his face?
No, that was Little Falls with Roy, and that wasn't a trailer.
Okay. Oh, it wasn't a trailer?
A trailer would have been nicer.
I just imagined it as a trailer.
No, a trailer would have been nicer. No, this was my parents rented a house in Woodland Park for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I was like, I guess I was 22
New Jersey,
or 23.
For those people overseas listening to this.
Yeah, it used to be West Patterson. And then, but you had to park in the street there.
Mm-hmm.
And at this time, I was going to bars pretty regularly, drinking at them.
No,
I was doing it pretty regular. But at one point, I got drunk before I went on vacation for like a week.
Okay.
I woke up the next morning, rushed to the airport, all that. I took an Uber to the airport or whatever.
Where were you going on vacation?
I don't remember.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. But I get back, and I was like, I don't know where my Camaro is, because I had two cars at the time.
Yeah.
So I don't know where my car is.
Were they both Camaros?
No.
Okay.
I did have one point where I had two Camaros.
I know, that's why I asked.
But no, they weren't both Camaros.
I was like, that's a funny detail you should include.
One was a Durango and one was a Camaro.
Okay, all right.
My Camaro, I didn't know where it was when I got back. And I was like, fuck, I gotta go find that. It's been like, I've been back from vacation for like 4 days now, and I'm like, I don't know where my car is. I drove to all the bars that I go to, and I was like, not left at any of them.
You literally lived, dude, where's my car?
Yep. And it got to like a week and a half.
What?
Where I didn't know.
You got to call every tow company in the area.
I was like, fuck, dude. Well, because I asked the bars. I was like, did you guys get my car there?
And it's like every night that car stays overnight in a tow yard, it's like $500.
I was like, fuck, dude. I don't know what. And I was like, I don't want to call the police and be like, it's been missing for 3 weeks. So I was like, well, I can't do that. So I might just not have that car anymore.
Christ.
And then one day I was walking the dog. And it was just, I parked it a block away. Like, I parked in front of the wrong house.
And you just
I just drove home drunk, I guess, and and then just walked home.
This
and
is
forgot.
this is of course all fiction. This never really happened. I don't
I
know
told
if
you, it
any
makes
of
me
these.
look bad.
Yeah, I don't know if any of these are any of these crimes are retroactively. You know, like
I don't think they can go after me. That they don't have a blow. I know that. they got no shot at getting a blow.
No, I've done almost the same thing. Like I don't know, like that I was like blackout drunk. I think I'm just an idiot. I just like parked my car and just couldn't remember where the fuck I parked it. Like, you know, like I
Man, I was walking by it and I was like, I think that's my car. Oh shit, I found it. Oh my god.
It would happen on like, well, I mean, you were on vacation. Like you went away for like a week or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like you came back and you're like, I don't remember the last thing I fucking did before I got on this plane. Like you're probably like, yeah.
But then I waited another week and a half and I was like, well, that car's just gone.
That's the funny part, that you waited so long.
My 2022 Camaro, I just didn't want to tell someone I lost it. So I was like, I guess that's that.
I did that. I did that with a bike when I was a kid. I rode my bike to the park to play basketball. Played basketball for like hours and hours, and then I was like, "Oh shit! Like I'm supposed to be home for dinner." And then I just walked home.
Oh yeah.
I got home, I ate dinner, and then I was like, I think I left my bike at the park. So then I like ran back to the park like 3-4 hours later, and of course it was gone. Never saw it again, and everybody was really mad at me. But I'm just like, all right, so I fucked up for sure. But I'm like, who just like what assholes like? Oh, look at this! Check it out. There's a bike in the park. Yeah, I'm just gonna take. Like, obviously, it's a kid left his bike behind.
I got you.
And
yeah.
you're just gonna fucking steal their bike. What a shitty thing to do.
Yeah, one time I left my car at the park. I mean, it was fine, but I left my car at the park because I got a bad concussion and I walked home.
Yeah.
And I had to like get someone to go pick it up.
How'd you get the concussion? Were you doing backflips or something?
I was playing football.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was a bad one. I actually apparently tried to go. I don't remember that day or like the 3 days afterwards, but apparently tried to go to work that day. Like I got dropped off. I told my dad I was good, and I got dropped off at work, and I was like completely out of it. And they were like, "Bro, you can't.
Jeez.
You have to go home."
I've never gotten a concussion.
They're like, "We have to call somebody and
get.
get you a ride home. You cannot work." They were like, "You're like completely lost."
Jesus.
I was like, "Oh, all right. I don't know."
What does it feel like when you have a concussion? Like you're just confused, you're tired, like you have a headache?
You get all those. It's weird because each one has different
effects.
Different effects.
Depends on what part of the brain you bruise.
I guess, but also like sometimes they'll come and go. So like you'll get really bad light sensitivity for like a couple hours, then it's okay, and then it's, you know, and then you'll randomly wake up in the middle of the night, like completely wide awake.
Weird.
Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit, and like sometimes your vision gets fucked up. It's serious.
Sounds fun.
It sucks.
Yeah, sounds fun.
It sucks ass. It's but yeah, no, it's always tough, and you get like confused easy. You can't pay attention to stuff.
Damn, man.
The one time I had
sounds
a
lot like just smoking a lot of weed too. Honestly.
I guess, yeah. The one time I had a call, I had to get someone to come pick me up. So I was driving and I couldn't follow the directions on the GPS, and I was just lost. I was like, I literally can't focus on make a right in 100 feet. I don't know where I'm. I was just in Irvington driving around, and I was like, somebody's got to come. I'll send my pin. I'm gonna park here, send 2 people, and drive this car home.
Sheesh.
I was like, I can't do anything.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's definitely times when like maybe I've gotten a concussion, but I just it didn't even occur to me.
You get undiagnosed ones. That happens. You know, I'm pretty sure
that might be. Can I just say that's why I'm so forgetful, is that I've had a bunch of undiagnosed concussions.
Yeah, sure.
And I'm just gonna lean on that.
Look off into space when you say it.
All right, cool. Thanks.
Just George Clooney it.
Thanks for I'm glad I'm getting tips from a pro.
Yeah, just Clooney it and just be like, yeah, I've had a few head injuries.
I'm gonna drink as you stare up at it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna drink this abomination that I've drank and reviewed on the show before. I think like
that's that cherry LaChouffe, right?
Almost like a year ago. Yeah, something wet just dropped on me. Did we just get like a drop from the ceiling? That was weird.
No, that's from your beer.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know.
wait, is this twist off? I hope it is. It's not.
Probably
I just
not.
shredded my hand trying to twist it open.
I got a bottle opener right there.
Yeah. Give me that. Where is it?
It's over here. I'll get it.
Thanks, Joey. Oh, so our new absolute number one favorite listener, favorite lurker, Sir Anthony Benavidez of South Bound Brook, New Jersey, has graced us.
Oh, yes. We have a special version of Yespanol. Somebody who just speaks
Yes.
Spanish sent us a sentence.
Where Joe and I are just going to compete on the same sentence and not knowing at all what the sentence means. I haven't even been sent the
Raspberry lemon drop.
nice. I haven't even been sent the what the sentence means. But yeah, Benna was nice enough to just grace us with the sentence. It's a doozy too. It looks like it's pretty long.
depth.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna read it.
Okay. And then I'm going to tell you about my idea for free child care when kids are in school.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you go that first since we were trying to dive into your ideas.
Yeah. It's just
We're gonna be playing that version of
strategically
Yespanol later on in the show, so stay tuned. If you liked it last week and the week before that, you're gonna like it this week as well. Take it away, Joe.
strategically get your kids' detention.
Dude,
Days you know you're going to work with.
not a bad idea. Not a bad
Just be like,
idea.
yo, today do something like a little fucked up.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
yourself some little detention.
Yeah, hell yeah. And like come up with some ideas, brainstorm some ideas. Jot them down. Give them to your kid, be like, "Listen, I'll get
This
you
will
that
make you
game
cool
you
in
want."
class. Yeah, this will make you cool in class, and you won't get in trouble for doing it. All right, mooing your teacher this afternoon.
I'll fucking we can have pizza every day for dinner if you want, whatever. You know, you make these small concessions to the kid because the kid doesn't want to sit in detention. Detention's boring. They make you sit there like quietly. You're not allowed to read a book. You can't listen to music or anything.
Yeah.
So they don't want to do it. So you got to, but it's a lot cheaper than paying for a babysitter
For
after
after school.
or yeah. So that's not bad, dude. You're onto something there. You're definitely on.
Be like,
something.
you have to play a sport or sit in detention.
That's beating the system. Right?
Yeah.
You could also just do that, like, you know, if you're like a single parent, you could do that in lieu of just finding a step parent.
It will.
If you're having a little trouble out there dating, which
It will
can
suck
be
for
rough.
them. It will suck for them if they come up with the plan that my school came up with for me.
Which was?
I had detention so often they just started making me do detention during lunch.
Yeah, in-school detention.
Well, that was
that's
in-school
a-
suspension.
Suspension.
They had a room for that. I had to sit there all day. But no, they would just make me do detention during our hour lunch break. So I would just have to sit
So all the
in
fun...
front of a teacher for an
Yeah,
hour.
okay. So because they know what sessions, like what classes the kids like. So obviously lunch. Kids generally like gym class
I
or,
love
depending
gym.
on how old you are, recess. So it's like they take those away from you, and now that sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's like now,
That's how they rebeat my system.
yeah, rebeat.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, as somebody who spent some time in, because I would have early morning. They had morning detention.
Oh, yeah, I
as
just
well,
wouldn't go.
which was terrible.
Yeah, they used to schedule that for me and I wouldn't go.
And that, yeah, and
I'd
it
miss
used
it.
to be like every time you missed morning detention, then you had to do 2 after school.
I know.
detention.
And I was like, okay, I'll do that.
It sucked. Dude, I missed the bus like, I don't know, once a week. So it was like, and then after being late, I think it was like 3 times or something, then like you had to start like doing detention and shit. It was a nightmare. So I just had detention all the time.
I
It was
stopped
so
having a
annoying.
bus pretty early. Like we had to get driven to school.
I think
but then-
you're cutting out a little bit on the mic. You
Then
gotta
there
bring
was
it
a
little
short
closer.
period of time, which
Yeah.
sucked asshole, that I had to go to North End School to get on a bus to South End School.
That's 2 different directions though.
Yeah.
That's so far away.
So I had to get a ride to North End School.
And one was in the North Pole, other
Yeah.
one was in the South
yeah, it was unbelievable. Yeah. But yeah, we had to do that, and then I'd miss that bus sometimes. It was like,
Oh, I said North Pole. Can you jingle a little bit? Okay. Anyway, continue.
that's it. I just used to miss that bus sometimes, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, now I need a ride to South End.
The embarrassing thing was my bus was literally right outside my window. Like it was my corner. Like I grew up on a corner of Karija, Pershing. Shout out Island Holla. And it was like my corner was the bus stop, and I missed the bus all the time. And people would be like, "How did you miss the bus? You're right there." It's like because you're like, "Oh, the bus is right there. I'll be fine."
People say that about me being late to work every day.
Yeah, it's true. That is pretty funny.
I mean, but they act like I'm fucking close. I'm an hour and 50 minutes late every day. And everyone's like, you missed a long commute or something? And I'm like,
you're just like, no, I just
no.
don't have to be here on time. You do.
It's like, just I don't do things at 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't.
Man, I always hated that. We had an incident at work the other day. I don't even know if I should say this, but it made me so furious. We were like,
redact the names.
Yeah, we were so like downstaffed. Like the whole school was just like in a bad spot. Like, it was just like awful. We were all just feeling it. It was like miserable. We're like, we got another week and a half until break. Like, we just got to tough this out, whatever. And then the admin decides to call a fire drill, which I know that they have to do. They have you're required to do whatever it is, like one a month or whatever. So we're like, okay. So we bring the kids outside, but they do it surprisingly. Like they don't tell us that there's one coming. Yeah, I do want to try this drink. As a matter of fact, it's called The Drop.
Yeah,
by Canned Cocktails.
The regular lemon drop one's
raspberry
good.
lemon.
This one's good. It's a one-off. You can have one.
It's good. I like it. I'd want to put it on ice. I want it to be frosty cold.
That'd be nice.
So anyway, the whole school, we're all pissed. Then they call a surprise fire drill. They didn't tell anybody they were going to do a fire drill. And I work with kids with autism, so a lot of loud noise goes off, flashing lights.
That's got to be a nightmare.
They, a lot of kids do not appreciate that, right? So we bring the kids out. Luckily, nothing was too bad. The kids, but it's also this was on a super cold day. It was fucking 20 degrees outside. We go outside, we're all shivering. Nobody had their coat on.
Late December in New Jersey.
Here comes the administration out in the parking lot waiting for us when we come out for the fire drill. They all have their thermal parkas on, and they have their little thermoses with coffee in it, and they're all just laughing with each other, and we're all just die.
Yeah, well, because they knew that there was going to be a fire.
Yeah, exactly, because they knew there was going to be a fire drill. So then we're standing out there, and then we go back inside, and just to make matters worse, they call a lockdown drill immediately after that, which is
that's insane.
Which is an active shooter drill thing.
Yeah, I know what it is.
So the kids are already
You didn't do
pissed.
those in school?
Not when I was in school. We didn't do.
They were already getting hot in the streets. The live shooters when I was in school. So
we had this other weird thing. It was in case of bomb threats.
I would say you were that old. You were during the fucking
bomb raids. We had to hide under our desk. No,
the
we
Red
didn't
Scare.
No, but it was weird. It was it was just a different strategy before the lockdown thing. It was instead of waiting in the parking lot, we had to go off campus. So we had to walk onto the streets. It was weird. We lined up on the sidewalk in the neighborhood or something. It was weird. It was a different strategy. And then I think they realized that the better thing to do is just close and lock all the doors and turn the lights off. So if there is a shooter in the school, they don't know which rooms are actually occupied. Which
I know.
Ones aren't.
I forget which comedian it is, so I apologize here. But one of them does tell the joke that immediately comes to mind, but he does a great job doing it. Where it's so we're just gonna show the kid who's gonna be in the class what we're gonna do.
It's true. It's true. But
we know it's gonna be a kid.
It
in
is
this
true.
class.
Even if the kid knows that that's the strategy.
Yeah.
If the door is locked and the lights are out and the blind is pulled on the door, are you going to waste your time trying to break into a classroom if you don't know that if the class is full or not? You know what I mean?
I guess.
But
except
if you're
that,
familiar
every
enough,
classroom has people
if you're familiar enough with the school, but there's been a lot of cases where somebody's broken into a school and done horrible things that didn't go to that school or used to go to that school or something like that. So they don't know the schedule or if things swithed around or rooms.
I guess.
Or, whatever.
All you got to do is light up.
It's such a scary.
All you got to do is light up
thing
the corner of rooms.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess.
It's
again, it's such a
it's unfortunate we have to do that in this country, but
of course,
it's
wild. But no, we were so mad at them. We were really? You're just gonna hit us with another one? We're already mad at you, and then they hit us with the safety thing.
My thing is, everyone knows who the threats are. They should make them walk out of the room for the thing. Be like, calling them out. Like in our grade, everyone knew who it would have been
Yeah.
in our class. I mean, it wasn't our grade.
we had this conversation a million years ago on this
Yeah.
show. we had
The kid himself told me, he's like, I'm going to bring a gun to school and I'm going to shoot you first. And I was like, cool, dude. Here's my
Nice.
schedule, champ. I'm usually not in my class, so
You did
go for those.
You did the Ben Affleck in the town. Like, what do you think? You're the only guy in town with a gun? Here's my address: 116 Bunker Hill Street.
No,
Stop by, see me.
I was
anytime.
like, here's my class schedule. I'm usually not in them, so go for it, buddy.
yeah, you would be the hardest guy to get.
Like you
And
might
there's
want
no-
to try. You might want to check the gym first.
You were never fucking around. You'd be impossible to find.
Yeah. I
And
was like,
most of the people trying to shoot you in that school were probably faculty members. It's probably the teachers.
they would hold me out as a target. They'd do the lockdown specifically when I walked out of the room. Like, lock him in the hallways.
I'm surprised. Has there been an incident? This is such a fucking dark subject for our Christmas episode.
Best way to spread holiday cheer is talk
there
about
has
sad
to
stuff
be-
for all to hear.
There has to be an instance where a teacher went crazy and shot up school, right? Like, has that happened? Because, man, like, teachers shovel a lot of shit, man. I could totally just see somebody snapping one day. Like,
I'm trying to think of an instance where that's happened. I don't recall.
it's kind of amazing that it hasn't.
I'm sure it has, and they probably just are like, we're gonna.
I would sweep that under the carpet.
It was definitely this kid.
I wish I saved that burp for the microphone.
But yeah, it was. School shootings is a tough topic, but I like your idea best still.
Trapdoors.
Trapdoors.
Yeah, I know. It really will freeze
Real trapdoors. And again, tell all the students that aren't the ones you know are shooters.
Yeah, I'm also thinking about what about I was thinking after we had this conversation, I was like, what would be other good traps, right? So I was thinking, what about bees? Right?
It's tough to shoot a bee.
Exactly. So like you fucking even if you're wearing fucking bulletproof armor,
I don't think PETA's gonna like this one.
you get it's like, oh, there's an active shooter. Like everyone locks their doors, and then you just fill the hallway.
Release the lions.
You just fill the hallways with fucking killer bees. Like, ah! Even if they're wearing like body armor, like those motherfuckers are getting in between all the crevices. Like, yeah, it'd be great.
Release the murder of crows.
Every fucking school just has like a honeycomb of
Has
bees
bee nest.
waiting. It has a bee's nest.
This is my anti-school shooter bee's nest. It's a what?
I think it's brilliant. I think it's absolutely brilliant.
I
Fuck you if you disagree. Merry Christmas, though.
yeah, I mean, maybe they should start arming people in lockers. Like like the kids who get shoved in lockers. Should be a gun in there already.
I don't know about that. I don't like that one.
Well, because then you could just
Here's the
hide in
thing.
any locker. Jump
Here-
out. Pow.
Here's the thing, Joe, because when somebody gets shoved in a locker, it's funny. So I'm going to laugh, all right? Whether I agree with it or not.
Okay,
I'm just kidding.
Riddle me
I
this.
do not condone people getting shoved in lockers. It's not cool.
riddle me this. Say you're a homeschooled kid and you shoot up your family. Is it a school shooting?
Yes, amongst other things.
What if
It's a whole bunch of things.
What if it's at Christmas dinner? So
No,
it's like more
no, it's
than
not
your-
during school hours.
It's more than your teachers.
Not during school hours.
It's during holiday break.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, good. All right, glad we knocked that one out. That's been bothering me.
Should we play Espanol?
I think it's time. I think we're at yes, Mike.
The what is it?
As the Spanish would say,
Navidad version.
sí,
I don't know if you know, but Navidad means nativity.
happy,
No. That's
feliz.
yeah, that's feliz. Yeah. Navidad means nativity, which in Spanish is Christmas. Thank you.
Is Navido
That
native?
was our lesson. I think that might come into play in this episode of Espanol.
Oh,
I really wish Jack was here so we could get some applause. By the way, guys, Jack's not coming back. He doesn't answer the text messages. He doesn't
He answered
care
originally,
about
said
the
he's gonna
lurkers.
see, and then he didn't answer when I told him the
You
time.
didn't tell me that he responded the one time.
Well, yeah, it was like yesterday. It's been like 20 hours.
Man. And I fucked up. We were supposed to have Jimmy, man. Oh, that would have been so good.
That's okay. We use the word cunt way less than we would have.
I love that he's the master of Christmas decorations in his town, but he's also most likely to drop the C bomb at any time.
He's
his favorite word.
He's a little cuntagerous.
All right, so I got the sentence again.
He's also most likely to shit in a random stranger's backyard.
Oh, cool. I've never shit in a stranger's. Well, I mean, I shit behind a restaurant. It's a long time. It's a long story. But that's not a neighbor. All right, here we go. So again, I'm going to read this sentence in Spanish to the best of my ability. I do not know what it means. Our friend Benna, who called in last week, provided this sentence.
Okay.
And you and I are going to try to decipher it. Okay? All right.
Jack, put it on the screen for me.
It's really fucking long.
Okay.
Here we go. Cuando tiene 9 años, mi padre se disfrazó de Papa Noel, resbaló y cayó en el techo, se rompió el cuello y se quedó atrapado en la chimenea. I don't think I know one word in this sentence. Fuck, man.
Let me mix it
Here,
here.
that one. It's okay.
I
was gonna blow it up for
okay,
you.
it's the one in Chinese there. All right. Quando is how many? I think.
Maybe we should just work together on this one.
Yeah, I think we are right.
Okay.
I
was gonna try to compete with you, but I don't know any of this. So 9 años is 9 years.
In 9 years.
Cuando is like how many, right?
Yeah, how many 9 years? My father said Defrazo de
Oh no.
Papa Noel.
Defrazo de Papa Noel.
Defrazo must mean day of Papa Noel. So something Christmas. Papa Noel's probably Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, good call on that, dude. Definitely, yeah.
When I was 9 years old, my father told me Santa Claus resbaló y cayó en el techo.
Rispalo is really throwing me off. I have no idea what that is. El teco, I could say is like club, or like a disco club, like a techno, like teco, like a teco.
El teco.
Discotheque, like is like a.
Se rompió el suelo y se quedó.
Okay, all right. So,
I'm trying to see if I can get any of them.
When I was 9 years old, Santa Claus took me to a strip club.
No, it's something about coming down the chimney.
How do you know?
Esparto en la chimenea?
Oh, yeah. Esparto. What does Esparto mean?
Slides.
Wait. Can I see this again? Let me
Yeah.
see this. Okay. So, cuando tiene 9 años? When I had 9 years. So, when I was 9 years old.
So, when I was 9.
My father. And. No, my father say. So, say is like. Yo no say is no. My father knew Santa Claus. And.
Well,
Resbalo
Father
y
Christmas.
en el teco. That one, I have
it's
no
Father
idea.
Christmas, I believe.
Okay, all right. My father knew Father Christmas, and we went to Cuelo y Quedo. Man, I'm so fucking.
Quedo.
Okay, so all right, so what we're gonna send our guest to Benna, and then he's gonna send us what it really means.
Okay.
All right.
So when I was 9 years old.
So we're going to say, okay, yes. When I was 9 years old.
My father told me.
My father told me? Where are you getting that from? I thought it was my father knew Santa Claus. I thought that's what it was.
Let's see again here.
Because say...
Defrazo.
Yeah, disfrazo, I have no idea what that means. Say, though, means know, right? So, like,
No,
to know something.
You know, say is like you don't say.
Yo no
So
sé.
it's
yo means I, no means no, and
say.
means no. So it's like I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's what yo no sé means.
I thought
If somebody asks you a question you don't know the answer to, you say yo no sé.
it was I thought that was you don't say.
No, yo no sé is I don't know.
Okay. Defrazo de Father Christmas. Mi padre say defrazo.
Defrost, maybe? When I was 9 years old, my father defrosted Santa Claus. Defrazo could be like melted Santa Claus. Like
maybe he got frozen in the chimney.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
He fried Santa.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. He fried Santa Claus in the chimney.
That whole middle is fucked though. Respalo y Cayo. I've heard Cayo before. Cayo.
I've heard Cayate.
Like Cinco de Cayo. And El Teco. El Teco could be the culo. The butthole.
You think teco? It's got to be something technology or tech.
No, I think it's
or discotheque, like a think club or something.
Teco could be like your living room.
No, it is. Teco is not the living room.
Well,
I will argue on that.
He would have seen Santa in the living
Mm-hmm.
room. Because then there's something to do with the chimney.
Mm-hmm.
Chimneys are usually lead to living rooms.
That's true. That is true. Ooh, man.
My dad fucked Santa.
You're just adding fucked in there.
I don't know how to say fucked in Spanish. So.
I don't either. It's probably rampio or whatever it is.
Defrazo?
Defrazo. I think defrazo is defrost or like melted or something like that.
I guess, but my dad knows defrost of Santa Claus. I don't know.
I can't wait to find out what this sentence means. So we have to send him a guess so that he can give us the final one. He can give us the translation.
Rompio.
Rampio is going to be because rapio is like I feel like rampio is going to be
Rompio
like,
could be noise.
Okay. See, I was thinking that might be the fuck.
No noise. The huelo. Y say again. No. Cuedo. Atrapado.
Atrapado.
And
yes. I don't know what that is either.
He tripped into the chimney.
Okay.
It's clearly in the chimney.
So some kind of crime was committed here. We either froze Santa Claus, we fucked Santa Claus, or we incinerated Santa Claus. Is that what you're saying?
We did something to Santa Claus. Our dad did.
When we were 9 years old.
When I was 9 years old, my dad.
All right. When I was 9 years old.
Knew a guy who fucked Santa Claus.
I'm putting this. A guy who.
And stuck it up his chimney.
I'm going to say defrosted and fucked. We're covering our bases.
Maybe deflowered.
We're covering our bases. Deflowered.
Deflowered Santa Claus and stuck it up his chimney pipe.
How about we say deflowered Santa Claus in our chimney?
In the living room.
In the living room chimney.
Teco could be a study. I could study it.
Because biblioteca is
Yeah.
a book.
Yeah.
Like, library. So the biblioteca.
Yeah. Teco could be a study.
Well, biblio is book. No, libro is book.
Biblia is a Bible, I think.
Ugh, man.
It's a real brain
So,
rattler.
This is what I'm going. I'm going to send him. When I was 9 years old, my dad knew a guy who defrosted and deflowered Santa Claus in the living room chimney. Is that what I should send him?
In the living room when he came down the chimney.
Okay.
We're gonna get like a bunch of words right here.
In the living room when.
Yeah, it's like a game of Clue.
Yeah, he came down the chimney.
He used a boner in the living room through the chimney pipe.
That's our final guess.
I like it.
I love. It's a great sentence. It really is.
It's a good one.
I think it's Christmas themed. I think Ben is, he's good at staying on brand. He gets it. You know what I mean? He gets the assignment.
He's a man who gets it. You know another man who gets it? Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy would have loved it. Is Jimmy fluent in Spanish? He strikes me as a guy who would be fluent in Spanish.
No, that's just the glasses. No,
he's not a quick study. He's not a.
I don't think so. I mean, he does have like 10 full-time jobs. So.
Yeah, what does he do for a living?
He's a career fireman, a volunteer fireman. He does some kind of tech support.
Wait, if you're what? So wait, if you're like a paid fireman, why would you do the volunteer thing? It's like pro bono work.
Loves Cedar Grove.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
So yeah,
not that Cedar Grove's a bad town. Cedar Grove's fine.
He's a paid fireman in Montclair, and then he's a fireman in Cedar Grove as well.
Wow.
And then he's also does tech support.
Okay, like just at home, like it's like a.
No, he works for like a company.
Okay. I mean, you can work for a company and still work from home though.
I don't know. He has a place to go.
Jimmy, you enigma.
Yeah, he's nuts. Oh, and
Wrapped
he
in
works
mystery.
at MetLife Stadium.
Doing what?
Maybe he used to sell beers.
Really? He's one of the guys that just like throws peanuts at you in a fucking.
No. He was like standing at a stand.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't walk the stand.
Could you just lie to me and let me imagine that he has one of those
No, Jerry used to work that
shoulder
job.
strap boxes?
Jerry
really?
got fired in like 2 weeks.
Did
because he was just paying attention
did
to the
Jimmy
game.
get him the job?
All of Cedar Grove worked at MetLife Stadium. Everyone.
So weird.
The head of security is from Cedar Grove, so he just hires anybody who says they're from Cedar Grove.
Mm.
If you guys want a job at MetLife Stadium, just apply for security and say you live in Cedar Grove. You'll be right.
All right.
But yeah, Snick worked there. Pluto worked there.
That's funny. I didn't know all this.
Yeah, all the boys. I think even Jimmy's mom has it going on.
Does she? No.
I ran into her at ShopRite the other day. It was nice.
Are we talking shit about Jimmy's mom right now?
No, I love Sue. Sue's a maniac. She's the best.
Cool.
She fucking loves the Russian Hall.
I don't really know.
It's gone.
Where? Oh, okay. I was gonna say, where's the Russian Hall? I know
It's
Russian
the Ties
bath.
now. No, the Russian Hall. It's now called the Ties, but
TIES. I think we had this
Yeah.
conversation before.
yeah, they made it nice in there, so it sucks to hang out there now.
Man, this beer fucking really.
If I remember, it was pretty thick.
It's a wallop, dude. It's 8%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm feeling it. I don't love the flavor. It's a little too sweet, but man, it is. Whew. It's a headache in a bottle, but it's getting me where I need to be, for sure. I'm gonna switch back to just regular old garage beer after this, or El Presidente.
Ooh. I am excited to find out what Benna says, and we'll have to get back to you guys next week, I guess.
Yeah, are we like way over right now? What's going
No,
on?
we're at 103.
Really? For real? Damn, man, this show just flies by.
We're right.
1 hour's out. I think we have to go to 3-hour episodes. I think.
I'd be fine with that. That was my original game plan. But I also went through a bunch of different ideas for this podcast. So
Okay, I'm texting him now. Now we need a translation. If we can end with the translation.
Yeah, I did like the one idea I had, Who's Home podcast, and it was just whoever the hell was here, I was going to interview them. Maybe one day. We'll see.
Wait, okay. He sent me the translation. Here we go.
Yes.
When I was 9 years old, my father, dressed up as Santa Claus, slipped and fell on the roof, broke his neck, and got stuck in the chimney.
We were so close. We fucking nailed that.
I really like the defrosted and deflowered.
Yes.
That was poetic.
Where the hell does neck fit in? Techo is a roof.
He said it's the Gremlins monologue from Phoebe Cates. So in the movie Gremlins, Phoebe Cates. Phoebe Cates.
Oh, I do remember that story from Gremlins.
Yeah.
It's Why Do You Hate
Why
Christmas?
She Hates Christmas, yeah. And her reason is way better than the guy's.
Yeah.
To any guy my age, Phoebe Cates, she did something to you as a young man.
I didn't know her name, so
It was from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She does topless nudity in the pool scene. That's what did it. Slow motion.
nice.
Yeah. Apparently it's pretty scandalous because I think she was like 17 or something when they recorded it, when they made that movie. But it didn't matter to me because I was like 10 or 11. So she was, totally.
Yeah. She was the one committing the crime.
Exactly. She was the creep in the situation.
She was committing the crime on your penis.
She was showing a 10-year-old her boobs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. She was the one who was the pedophile in that scenario.
Don't quote me on that. I don't really know the whole story behind the Fast Times at Ridgemont High thing, but I think that's the case.
I mean, shady shit happens. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, on that note, Two Cubes podcast
is over.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, have a Merry Christmas.
I'm sorry,
everybody.
Merry Crimbo, Merry Christmas, Merry. What other holidays am I forgetting?
And next week we do the year in review.
Oh, we're gonna do the New Year's episode, year in review.
I guess, yeah.
It's
It's obligatory. If you have a podcast, you have to.
It's true. If only we had a producer that could just we wouldn't have to actually do an episode. They could just splice together the best bits from.
Yeah, let's just tell our favorite jokes from the year again.
Nice, I like it. I like that.
Yeah,
we'll just sit here and go. Remember when so and so said this?
we didn't get to talk about my Spotify rap, but we can go over that quick if you want.
Spotify raps.
Yeah,
let's save it for next week. Let's save it for the year in review. We're gonna need. But
we can unwrap it.
All right, let's go. It's 2 minutes. Spotify wraps up. Let's go.
Yeah, the Spotify Wrapped.
I fucking hate Spotify Wrapped because I work with kids and they make me listen to Taylor Swift all day. So
you got the video from Taylor Swift?
Every year.
Guess who I got the video from?
Who?
Young Gravy.
Yes. Oh my God. What?
I got Gravy, baby.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
In the top 2% of Gravy listeners.
Jealous. Young Gravy was in my top 20, but he was not in my top. He wasn't in my top 5.
So apparently my most listened to song was that San Diego song by the Coronas, the one.
Oh, yeah. The one that we found in Ireland. Yeah.
Can you believe I listened to it 11 times? Not that many.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
I was in 0.02% of the population and listening to it.
That's pretty crazy.
I mean, probably the other people, because I've heard it probably more times through Aaron's phone than my own.
You gotta find these other people that love that song.
I know. I gotta hunt down all the Coronas. Yeah, I listened to 22,000 minutes of podcasts this year.
I listened to something absurd. I think it was like 49,000 minutes or something.
Yeah, it was.
I have to fart really bad, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. Because I had to deal with yours upstairs, so now you gotta deal with mine.
I can't smell nothing. That's why I just told you. That's why I just told you there's aroma in there. I can kind of smell, but
is there
it's not
more
good.
shots in there?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I gotta go see Jimmy Brown at the Green Room right now. The Green Room, Jimmy Brown, shout out. They're playing tonight.
Yes,
so you're gonna miss it. But check him out, Jim E. Brown. Look him up on Instagram. He's fucking awesome.
Should I come?
Jimmy Brown. He is an obese alcoholic. You should definitely come with me. You're gonna love this guy. He's probably on like right now. We should hurry up.
Okay. It's only 9:15, so it's not that late.
We went out at 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So we gotta hurry up. But we love you.
Should I wear the Jew suit or this one?
That one, for sure.
Should I wear a shirt
I don't know any Jewish people that hang out at the Green Room.
Oh, there's Jews. Honest. It's a green room.
It's not a comedy green room. Fucking
even worse.
All right. So so you were just telling me that Young Gravy was your number one?
No, he's just I got a special video from Young Gravy because I only listen to weirdos.
I fucking got a special video from Taylor Swift and I just clicked right off it. I was so annoyed.
I listened to every word of Young Gravy's. I paid hardcore attention to it.
So. It's so annoying. You have to scroll down to like my 5th most listened to actually get to the music that I actually listen to.
I'm almost pretty dead on. It said since September I've listened to Young Gravy. I'm in the top 1%. I spent 381 minutes listening to Young Gravy. Young Gravy was my top artist of the year.
If you don't know him, look him up. Young Gravy's hilarious. How many bitches
I was in the
can
top-
you fit in
in
a
a
Tesla? Oh, he answers
14,
it, right?
I think.
14 bitches
Yeah,
in a
well,
Tesla.
the best part is he answers it in a different song.
Yeah, which
you
is
got to
so
really
awesome.
know.
Yeah, it's like he's like Stephen King with his
Yeah.
fucking raise.
But yeah, I was in the top 2% of comedy podcast listeners.
Me too.
You're probably above that
Yeah.
because you said you got more minutes. Oh, I was only 17,000 minutes.
Damn.
Uh,
All right.
yeah. I was in the top 0.1% of the listeners globally of the Coronas. That's nuts. That's insane.
Globally.
Yeah, I mean,
All right, we
I
gotta
don't
get
know
out of here.
if-
I gotta go
let's
catch this show.
Let's get going.
You gotta come with me. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, I'm
Jimmy
down.
Brown.
I can't wait.
He's
Bad Jimmy Brown.
He's just dropping his new album
The
called
baddest
"The
man in the whole
Sky
damn
Is
town.
Ugly." Is the
Nice.
name of the new
All
album.
right. Well, I guess I better.
We
end
love you
this
guys,
guy.
lurkers.
Love you guys.
Come out with us, hang out with us, buy us drinks. We're broke.
Yeah, we'll be at the green room waiting for you assholes. Oh shit, I'm tied up. Oh no, I can't get out. Yes. I'm slipping, going all fishing.